In this stage we're going to be fitting the turbo air intakes and the intercooler assembly as well. So take your turbo intakes and check the two halves, placing those together, and also the end. Any parts that need cleaning up, just clean up, and then using your HIPS adhesive, assemble those and glue those parts together. So there we have one of the turbo intakes assembled, as you can see here, and do exactly the same to the other side. Just test fitting the two halves. Any areas that need cleaning up, just clean those up and then put them aside, allow those to dry, install those until they're needed in a later stage. In the final part of this stage we're going to be fitting the right intercooler together, and with that we're going to be using some medium CA glue, and we'll be using a toothpick. So take a little bit of your CA glue and apply, just put a little bit onto some old packaging, and then take your toothpick, and we'll start off with the intercooler top, which has got the little nut form, and just test fit that, making sure that you've got the orientation of that correctly. Now you'll notice that because of the way that the actual bevel lifts at an angle. Try it the other way, it will not fit. So get your toothpick, and we're just going to be applying small amounts of some of the CA glue along the edges that the metal top is going to be making contact. Once you've done that, take it apart, hold that together, hold it there obviously for a few seconds until that is bonded nice and tight. And then next we're going to be fitting piping. Notice that you've got the very small little notch taken out of that one, and you've also got a tiny little notch that fits into position there. So take your pipe, just test that. Tiny little bit of CA glue on that area, and then place pipe into position, once again holding those two like such, as you can see there. And then once you've done that, it might take a little bit longer, but the top part's going to hold that into position. As long as the bottom's nice and secure, we'll be okay. So once you've done that, you then want to apply some super glue, CA glue, people call it different things, to top edge once again. And then making sure that the pipe fits into that hole, and then once again hold those two together. And then it might be suggested dispose of this so you don't end up putting your elbow in it and sticking your elbow to the table, and then once again hold these into position for a few seconds until that's bonded. And then once you're happy with that, just set that aside and allow that to thoroughly dry.